We're so delighted to have this partnership. The New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park is delighted to have this partnership with the New Orleans Jazz Museum to provide free concerts and shows to you most of the days of the week. At our site, we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 9:30 to 4:30. So stop down there at 916 North Peters to get cancellation stamps and just check out our site. Every Thursday, we have a piano hour. This is a program that's been going on for a very long time, and it features New Orleans locals and musicians that specialize in piano. Our programs are always free, and it also involves our mission. Our mission is to instill a public appreciation for New Orleans jazz music, history, and culture, and we love to share our resources. And so today we have a wonderful pianist who's not from New Orleans. She's from Greensboro, North Carolina, but she's definitely been here for some time working in the education system, music education system with piano. She has some grassroots background. She also plays guitar. She sings. She just completed her master's at University of New Orleans in jazz studies. So a well-equipped pianist. I believe today she will be sharing some songs from Miriam McPartland and Mary Lou Williams, and probably some of her original songs. So without further ado, please help me welcome up Audrey Smith.
you. Hello and welcome. Thank you to the Jazz Museum and the Jazz National Historical Parks for having me today. I think you might have found like one of the cool places in New Orleans. Cool temperature-wise right now, so congratulations. Jade was correct. I am gonna feature some songs today from pianist, composer Marian McPartland, possibly some by Mary Lou Williams. Let me get so I can face you here. And also with the weather, this heat it's been going on for, more than a few days now, and I'm asking myself, what is this telling us we need to do? And mostly it's probably just slow down. So today, the things I prepared, I'm probably not going to play, and it's more just some meditations for you, and as well as a few educational pieces. And as we go, if you have questions, I can open it up to that as well. So this first piece I played was actually a composition by a friend of mine and a great trumpet player here, Emily Mikesell, entitled Decomposing Bouquet. And it's a contrafact over Days of Wine and Roses. And the lyricist for that, Johnny Mercer, he put lyrics over the next song that I'm going to play, which is a composition by Marian McPartland called Twilight World. I think if you search for it, you can find some vocal recordings of it. But we'll go with that and take it from there. Thank you. This is a Duke Ellington composition called Melancholia, and I love that piece. I was listening, so Jade mentioned I just finished school here, and I spent a lot of this past semester really digging into the work of, here, let me lose this. There we go. Of Marian McPartland, and trying to find connections to with the music here, and if she had ever visited here or had any links, and she did, in fact. Hang on a second. All right. She did, in fact, visit New Orleans a few times and actually performed. I guess there was like a series, or they would have artists coming into the Hyatt at a room there. So she played there in the 70s. But then I found she came, I guess, to Loyola, I think in around 2000, and did her radio show and interviewed Mr. Ellis Marsalis here. And he had just, I think, released he has a solo record, Duke in Blue, where he's playing just the music of Duke Ellington. And so they do some songs from that record, and they play Melancholia, or he plays it, I think, solo. And they both remark how, what a beautiful song that is, and how they wished it was played more often. And it's a piece that doesn't necessarily lend to like improvising over, but still definitely in the idiom. So that's that, and I think I can keep going, or if anyone has any questions as we go right now, we can open it up to that. Okay, I'll continue on. Let's see. Do a piece of mine called First Try. move on here with another Marian McPartland composition called Delicate. Oh man, this thing is not my friend today. A Delicate Balance. And I will ask, since no one wants to ask me a question, is anyone familiar with her or her work? Or I know she was kind of most popular, especially later in her life, through her national radio show, Piano Jazz, which was on NPR for decades. And so before she went on NPR, she had a local show in Brooklyn, and it was called A Delicate Balance, and that's what the title of this song is, A Delicate Balance. I don't know if she used it for the show or not, but it's a possibility. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. So a little of Ask Me Now by Thelonious Monk. Let's see. Man, this is just... All right. I'll continue on with Marian McPartland's music. Actually, I meant to mention earlier when I was talking about looking for connections with here, I got to meet with one of her bassists from back, I think, in the 70s. And that's when she was here doing, the last time she actually performed was like 1977. But I got to meet with him recently, and he gave me he gave me a few things. He had written about her, but also there was a copy of a picture of them, the trio here, and they're in the French Quarter. So that was pretty cool to see. This next one of hers is called Time and Time Again. Beautiful. I think sometimes she plays it as a ballad. Sometimes it's more of an up-tempo thing. I'll probably do it as a ballad because we're going with the meditation vibes today, trying to stay cool. But we'll see, and I hope you enjoy it. Right, time and time again. Just checking the time. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, since Jade, I wasn't planning to, but since Jade said I would do something, Mary Lou Williams, contemporary of Mary McPartland, sort of. Here, giant in this music, jazz, Black American music, improvised music, and the blues, and prolific composer. If you're not familiar with her, I really suggest looking her up. She has worked as a trio, as she's got some duo records from when she was playing live, and I think it's interesting because these two pianists, Marion and Mary Lou, shared this one bassist that I mentioned before for a period of time. So that's interesting to me. But I'll do a blues by Mary Lou entitled Nicole. And this was for someone, she was kind of, I think, a fun fact, always trying to pay people with her music too, which I think is a great gift. You know, if she was on hard times and needed something, she would say, oh, I'll write you this. So this is one of those instances. So, Nicole. Thank you. All right, that was a composition of mine called Her Story Is Mine. And I wrote that for a larger ensemble. I've been playing it sometimes with my trio, and with the mindset of just thinking about our shared experiences as humans here. I think I have time for maybe just one more, and then we'll have